Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook, y'all. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new, welcome. We're really glad you're here. We hope everybody out there is staying home, staying safe, and that you're healthy, you and your families. We are sticking close to home and got a lot of home-cooked meals. We did leave the house a sum total of one time this week and helped some friends from church and had a little drive-through experience. We've got that at the end. Otherwise, everything else is homemade. We are cooking from our very well-stocked pantry, fridge, and freezer. We hope some of these give you some ideas for things to cook at your house while you're staying in. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook for the Let's Cook Y'all page, you saw several weeks ago that I found a deal at my Sam's Club. I walked in the door, they had a display set up with a 6-can little case of Bush's chili beans for 91 cents. For 6 cans, and I just can't leave deals like that there. So I'm going to take a can of these and some ground turkey and make one of my mini recipes for chili. I have 2, maybe 3 different recipes for red chili, a black chili, and a white chili, which y'all have seen recently. So this is going to be the one that I call hot dog chili. Simmer for 15 to 30 minutes. Hot dogs from the air fryer. Hot dog chili on the stovetop. I will make me a chili dog. I've got some fruit. Tim will have some chips. I'll show you a picture of my plate. Not sure when he gets in later if I'll have a chance to snap a picture of his. Really simple, really easy. Cooking using things we've got. Quick pantry meals is what's for dinner tonight. Tim's chili dog is substantially larger than mine. Y'all think?
Is there a problem with that?
There is no problem with that. I hope you enjoy it. Your dinner. I have a fair amount of dried beans in my pantry and I need to be using them more, so I pull some dried garbanzo or chickpeas out and soak them in cold water for a couple hours. Then I lit my gas stove, which I'm still fascinated by, obviously, and got some powdered bouillon. I don't like to salt any dried beans until after they've cooked. I do use other seasonings, but I just cooked the chickpeas in the chicken broth for dinner tonight. Since I soaked my dried chickpeas, they cooked in about 45 or 50 minutes. I'm going to put some salt and pepper and some of my favorite Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute in them for my dinner tonight. And a little cumin, or cumin. How do you pronounce it? Tim is having a leftover chili dog and some chips for supper, and I'm having a whole bag of chips. Tim didn't want to do meatless, but I did, so I took a sweet potato and roasted it in the air fryer with the same seasonings I used in the chickpeas, some salt, pepper, cumin, and Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. And instead of quinoa, I did a quinoa and brown rice packet. Seeds of Change from Sam's. The only thing I'm missing is the avocado, but with this creamy tahini dressing, it will be good. I'm almost positive I've made this and shown it before, but I will leave a link to the recipe. And this is my dinner tonight. Pantry cooking at its best. Everything is either from my fridge, freezer, or pantry. Since the Chinese restaurants are not open for dine-in, and it's probably about 20 or 25 minutes to the one that we like to eat at, it's quicker for me to make it at home. I'm fortunate in that I have a package of Mandarin orange chicken from Trader Joe's. Rather than the oven, I'm going to try it in the air fryer. The first thing I'm going to do is start some water to boil the rice. It will take the longest. Going to microwave and then air fry some egg rolls. Microwave some edamame from a big bag from Sam's. Cut some oranges to go in the side because I always feel like I need to have some kind of fruit or vegetable. And in case we need it, first course is from the pantry, a packet of egg drop soup. Just need an egg from the refrigerator. Definitely don't want to air fry those. We will get those in hot water. I'm going to try them 370 for 10 minutes. I microwaved the egg rolls for 90 seconds to thaw them out, and then I'm going to put them in at 350 for 8 minutes. Normally I do them at 380 for 8, but they're going to cook at the same time as the Mandarin orange chicken. I think they did pretty well in the air fryer. I'm just going to take them out and toss them with the Mandarin orange sauce. I did have the packet, so I used it, but you can also make an easy egg drop soup at home if you've got a good quality chicken broth or chicken stock that you can make using a base, like a paste, a better than bouillon. Add a little cornstarch or arrowroot to help it thicken. Season it with some things like salt, pepper, granulated garlic, granulated ginger, and let it come to a boil, and then you would just proceed with the egg. The thing with egg drop soup is to always go in the same direction. Don't go back and forth. It'll break up the egg. Or so I've been told. I'm very glad for pantry food when the Chinese restaurants are not open, and I hope that when the coronavirus is over and we can get back out on the road and travel and go places, that we are able to go out of town to a Trader Joe's so that I can restock the Mandarin orange chicken. I think start to finish, the whole thing probably took 20 minutes or less. We've each got an egg roll, some orange. We're gonna fix our plates with edamame, the Mandarin orange chicken over rice, and some egg drop soup, and that is what's for dinner tonight. Tim talked me into fixing a little dessert. This is something we showed last year before Christmas. This is an easy microwave mug cake. I wanted to try a new one that had Nutella in it because I love me some Nutella. But Tim is a purist. He liked this plain chocolate one with vanilla ice cream. And since I'm working on my pantry anyway and I have all the ingredients, it was easy to mix up the dry ingredients in a small amount. Even though it's a mug cake, it really needs to go in a larger container, so I used one of my deep Fiesta-ware bowls. You could use anything as long as it was deep enough it wouldn't overflow. It's very easy to mix up. To make it extra chocolatey, I added some more chocolate chips. So in 1 minute and 45 seconds, we have a little mug cake, which doesn't fit in a mug, but a bowl. We're gonna split it, put some vanilla ice cream on it. That's what's for dessert.
Probably in 1 minute and 30 seconds I'll have it eat.
But only your half.
Oh.
Sorry, we're splitting it.
Maybe 60 seconds then.
Although it's a green bowl, which means it's technically mine. But I will split it with you. That's what's for dessert. The recipe I was using called for some fresh baby spinach, so since I didn't have any, I took some out of the freezer, thawed it out, and squeezed out as much of the liquid as I could. Sorry for the terrible camera work, that was my fault. It's real, y'all. This is my last can of diced tomatoes. Not sure what I'm gonna do. My diced tomatoes did not have basil, oregano, and garlic, so I'm adding some Italian, basil, oregano, garlic, and some onion powder. Bring the soup to a boil, cover, and simmer 10 minutes to cook the pasta. Since I don't have the fresh spinach that the recipe called for, I'm going to try some of this frozen that I had in the freezer that I tried to thaw out, wring out, and see if I can get it separated. Also to this recipe, a lot of times to stretch it, I add a can of Great Northern or cannellini beans. I'm getting a lot of cleaning out of my pantry, fridge, and freezer while we're doing all this cooking, while we're staying in, and I've got a bag of Great Northern beans I cooked from dried in my freezer. So I have thawed those out and drained them, and I will add them as well. And taste it for seasonings. The last thing we'll do is sprinkle each serving with Parmesan cheese. You could add it to the whole soup pot, but I like to do it per serving. Italian sausage soup with some beans and spinach added. I was gonna make a salad, but Tim said no, and I was gonna make cheese toast or Texas toast or something, but he said, no, we need to work on my giant package of club crackers from Sam's, which if you've been here before, you've seen. We've got a lot of crackers, so it doesn't get any easier than that. Italian sausage soup and crackers is what's for dinner tonight. A couple of weeks ago, we showed an idea for using a can of tuna to make some tuna cakes. If you've got some canned chicken, this is one idea. I just made chicken salad. We're also going to show in an upcoming What's for Dinner video another idea for using canned chicken. It's something we've already showed on our channel, and you'll need canned chicken and crescent rolls, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, here's how I make chicken salad. So I was able to order some canned chicken from Sam's while this lovely isolating pandemic self-distancing is going on. I made some chicken salad. We may have this for supper one night. This will probably be for our lunches. If I was making this for me or for girls, I would add red grapes if I had them, and I would toast either pecans or walnuts. I like them like that. Tim, however, thinks that's girly. He will eat my plain chicken salad like this. I don't even measure. If I was not trying to conserve eggs, we're trying not to go to the store for a long stretch if we can, and Tim has eggs every morning for breakfast, so I only did 2. For the big Sam size can of chicken, I usually do 3 eggs. Don't even measure the pickles, the mustard, the mayonnaise, or the seasonings. Just eyeball it and taste it. I will find a container this fits in and stick it in the refrigerator for lunches or dinner. If you've got a can of chicken, this is how you can make some easy chicken salad. We actually got out of the house. We went to help somebody from church with a problem. So we are trying for the first time. Since our Chick-fil-A is drive-through only, we did a mobile order, and we have joined the line, the drive-through line, and going to see about picking up our food from Chick-fil-A. Since the only things here are takeout, curbside delivery, things like Waiter and DoorDash, or this type of drive-up delivery. Everything else is closed. And wipe off the little packets. So they had our order ready, and we just gave them our name, and they brought it up on their iPad, and it was all correct. We did notice that Chick-fil-A had a very limited menu as opposed to what they normally have. Normally I would get a grilled chicken and fruit on the side. They only had the regular fried chicken, and Tim got the spicy chicken. The only side choices were fries, mac and cheese, or chips, not any of the others. And then Tim didn't want to risk the little containers that the drinks were in, so we've poured them into ours, so we're being very careful. Chick-fil-A is what's for dinner tonight.
It's smoking hot.
I can't see it smoking.
I can see it smoking.
I think you're smoking hot.
Okay.
You're very welcome, sweetheart. And well, a whole bag of chips. And I'm having, and that is what's my dinner. Blah, blah. And this is my dinner tonight. First thing I'm going to do is toss. Hope everyone is safe and taking good care of each other. Have a wonderful and blessed day, y'all.